Hi, my name is Natalie Norris. I also went by Nano and still do in a lot of places. And I just wanted to give you an update on my life since graduating from Utah State. After I graduated, I went and played professional soccer for a year in Kansas City, Missouri with the FC Kansas City Blues, and I loved every minute of it. If I could still do that every day, I would in a heartbeat. After that first season, I came back and did my master's at University of Utah in sports nutrition. And then right out of that, I got hired back here at Utah State to be a professional practice assistant professor for the NDFS department and the sports dietitian and director of sports nutrition for the university's athletic department. And it's been a blast ever since. This is the start of my 5th year in this job, and I've absolutely loved it. I always was interested in nutrition, and as I was going through my degree, I realized that I wanted to be involved with both sports and athletes. And so while I was here at Utah State, I actually decided to double major. So I did dietetics, and then I added exercise science about 2 years into my schooling here, and graduated with both. And I loved doing both degrees. Exercise science gave me a really good perspective of how the body works and how muscle systems and everything kind of work together, and then nutrition was able to help me figure out how fueling it correctly really has a big impact. Some of my favorite classes were anatomy and physiology, and then biomechanics with Dr. Brissell on the exercise science side, and then I loved biochemistry, and so many of my nutrition classes were just super interesting. One of my favorite was nutritional biochemistry at the University of Utah, but I loved all my professors here at Utah State as well. I do kind of a lot of different things right now. On a normal day, I wake up around 5, get to work by 5:45, and open the fueling station from 6 to 9 a.m. And the fueling station is just kind of a snack center for all the athletes. We provide snacks to help them fuel their bodies before practice and then start recovery immediately after. And so a lot of my job is prepping food and preparing things for the athletes. But then I also get to interact with athletes individually and with teams to talk about different nutrition concepts, help people fine-tune their diets, and figure out what we can do to make their performance the best on and off the field. And that by far is my favorite part, being able to connect with athletes and figure out what we can do to make nutrition their secret weapon. My favorite thing. I love building relationships with the athletes, and it's been so much fun. It's crazy that I've been here for 4 full years and that I've seen athletes come and go after a full career, but it's been so much fun, and I hope that they've enjoyed having me and the fueling station here. I also coach high school soccer in the Valley. I coach both the boys and the girls program at Logan High, and I've loved it. I didn't think I would get into coaching quite this soon, and I'm so glad I did. This is the start of my 3rd year as head coach, and it's been a blast. Some of the things as a student athlete that really prepared me for life after college was learning how to work in a team, time management, developing my work ethic, and being a dependable, responsible individual. I feel like I had those traits before, but as a student athlete, I really had to fine-tune it, and I really appreciate it because some of those traits really set you apart from other college students who don't really have to figure out those things until they get into a workplace, and we're already a little bit of a step ahead. So with that, some of my advice for future student athletes who are entering the workforce is to showcase those skills that you have. Like, you have a very good and individual and unique perspective on things. You know how to work as a team. You know how to work with people you don't always agree with. You know how to be uncomfortable and still get the job done. You know how to figure out how to balance everything that you have going on. And those are things that will set you apart. So be ready for that and continue to develop those traits. Always work hard, do your best for yourself and for your team and for your boss, and I promise it'll lead you to some great places. Some of my favorite memories as an athlete here, there's too many to count. I loved my time here at Utah State. The best part was the teammates that I got to be with day in and day out. They're some of my best friends still, and they made my career here the best. But some like individual moments, I would say winning the WAC conference and the WAC tournament for the first time my junior year, and then winning it again on our home field in front of all of our home fans. Those were two of my favorite times. So, hope you enjoyed my update. Love Utah State through and through, and I'm Aggie Blue through and through. Go Aggies!